What up guys, we're back at it with some Fable Lost Chapters, and this of course is my retrospective playthrough where we just kind of play the game and see how it holds up in the year 2022. Anyway, in the last video we just got done doing all the hero soul stuff, but that's right, I had to do like a hero save at the end, so I think we actually have to do the Guildmaster one again for some reason. It's kind of weird. So yeah, not entirely sure what the deal is with that. I mean, I guess I do know what the deal is with that. I did a hero save, but like I don't really understand why it was like a hero save only moment there when like I had technically finished this part of this quest. I don't know, kind of weird. Luckily though, this one is actually like pretty fucking quick and easy since it's just literally killing guards. Not really that difficult.
Very well, hero. Do your worst. I am no defenseless old man. I have powers that you can't begin to...
Still like one of the fucking funniest cutscenes. Like, nothing against the Guildmaster. It's not like I fucking enjoy killing the dude or anything, but like, that is a pretty fucking funny cutscene. It really is. See, look, this is where I'm confused, because it literally says quest completed, and then you hit continue, and then like, all of a sudden, it's fucking not. Like, what? It's just so fucking weird. I don't get it. And then, yeah, like, I already completed this part, too. Like, it did this part, it did this part, it did the autosave, it did literally fucking everything. And I got to this part here, and that's exactly when I saved, was right here. And the game was like, oh, you want to do a hero save, but make it so, like, you have to go back literally to two quest complete fucking dialogues. Like, I don't understand. Like, there were 2 quest complete dialogues between me finishing that quest and becoming here. Like, so what the fuck happened? Anyways, though, so here we are. We're at the end of the game, finally. This is the last boss battle. And it's probably going to go a lot faster than I'm imagining that it's going to go. So bear with me if this ends up being, like, a super short video and then, like, a bunch of credits while I ramble. But there's a high chance that that's what ends up happening here. That fire still gets me every time. It looks like fucking leaves. It doesn't even look like flames.
Here you are. It's been a long wait, but I knew you'd free me eventually. Yes, always the puppet. Don't you ever get tired of having your strings pulled. I am no mortal man.
I miss his old voice, bro. And not his, like, original Fable voice. Like, I miss the original Lost Chapters, Jack of Blades. I don't know. A lot of people seem to like the original version of Jack of Blades better.
Eternity away from you all. Jack of Blades is back.
I think his voice sounds stupid as fuck in the first version of the game. I think the Lost Chapters definitely did a lot for Jack of Blades.
After an eternity away from you all, Jack of Blades is back.
And making him a little less fucking dorky. See, does he fly immediately? I can't quite remember. Fuck, he does. Well, at least I got 1 hit in. God damn, dude. I forgot he does like a lot of damage too. Always, he's got the fucking hit blocks on already. Some bitch ass shit. Just kind of hoping I might be able to get away with like killing him in 1 hit basically, but not quite. Oh shit, brother. Oh my god, bro. Here's my multi, and it's too late. Fucking bitch! I guess when in doubt, just do this, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. Is that it? Oh my god, no fucking way. That's ridiculous, dude. There's no way. There's honestly no way. Oh, shit. Right when I died too. Like, literally died at the same time. It's cute. Uh-oh, what are we doing? Alright, heads we keep the mask, tails we get rid of it, I guess. It's not gonna matter anyway. I'm not gonna keep playing it. Wow, heads we keep the mask. I guess we're not doing anything. Wait, whose voice is that? I love how all this happens and yet like you somehow don't end up having the world bow to your feet. but somehow the person you killed, your sister, ends up being the fucking dumb bitch in every single fucking stupid Fable game. Like, I guarantee you every single fan of Fable wanted this guy to be in Fable 2, and it wanted this guy to be in Fable 3. They didn't want fucking Teresa to show up. Why the fuck would they want Teresa to show up twice? I'm not this guy. What, like, are people that retarded? Come on. Like, what could honestly actually inspire somebody to think that, like, any fucking player of this game could have possibly wanted Teresa to show up in the next 2 games? And what the fuck made them think that it made sense lore-wise? Like, it doesn't make sense. You kill your sister in the first game. You become immortal in the first game, and the world bows at your feet in the first game. Where does all of this go? It just fucking disappears into thin air, apparently? Like, the original hero of Oakvale just vanishes into thin air? Like, where does the lore make sense for that? I'm sure they wrote the lore into, oh, well, the hero of Oakvale fucking dies, and then Teresa comes back to life, and she's an apparition, but she's not, and then she's in the other 2 games, because, like, why? You did, like, when you make lore, like, you can make it whatever the fuck you want. I mean, to an extent, like, ideally you make it make sense, right? Like, they didn't do that step. They just did the do whatever the fuck you want step. They didn't try to make sure that the lore actually tied in with the first game. They just, like, kind of loosely tied up some loose ends that had to do with the first game and didn't actually tie those ends to the second game or the third game, other than, like, Teresa herself. Because it's like, okay, Teresa is, like, the only character that, like, actually permanently dies. Like, she permanently dies so that you can have the Sword of Aeons. Like, that is, like, one of the most permanent things that happens in this game. And they decided to bring her back to life somehow? Like, that doesn't make fucking sense. I'm sorry. I don't care how you wrote your lore. That is not lore friendly. Like, that is non-canon. Like, Teresa being in Fable 2 and 3 is non-canon. I don't care how they wrote the lore. It is incorrect lore. Like, literally, what happened to all of fucking this? Like, how the fuck is the hero of Oakvale not, like, at the bare minimum, like, the antagonist for Fable 2? Like, how is the hero of Oakvale not the Jack of Blades that you fight in Hero 2? Like, if anything should have happened for Fable 2, this guy should have been the guy that you fight in Fable 2. That's the only thing that would have made sense lore-wise. And they decided to just throw, like, literally, they're like, fuck this piece of lore, fuck this piece of lore. They just threw fucking everything the fuck away, and they're like, we're gonna create a new game that is just so, like, the only thing that's gonna be attached to the first Fable is gonna be fucking Teresa. Like, it's the stupidest fucking shit. I'm gonna go pick that up, though, because I don't know, there might have been something in there. But, like, you know what I mean? That shit's so fucking stupid. Like, literally nothing about Fable 2 makes sense. Nothing about Fable 3 makes sense. They are literally completely separate and different games. They are not interconnected whatsoever. Literally nothing about Fable 2 has anything to do with Fable 1. Literally nothing about Fable 3 has anything to do with Fable 2 or has anything to do with Fable 1. Well, actually, that's not true, because Reaver was in Fable 3, and Reaver was in Fable 2, right? Nobody knows who Reaver is, though, like, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, where was Reaver in Fable 1? Why does Reaver just randomly appear in Fable 2? It doesn't make any fucking sense, right? Oh, we're gonna introduce this person nobody wanted, 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 we're gonna bring back that one character that everybody fucking hated and killed. We're just gonna fucking ruin the game, basically, and everything that everybody wanted from Fable 1, we're just gonna completely disregard that. Fuck the hero of Oakvale, fuck the Guildmaster, fuck the Sword of Aeons, fuck the guild itself, fuck Bowerstone, we're gonna make it hella gay. Fuck Oakvale, we're gonna make it hella gay. Fuck Nahul Glade, we're gonna make it hella gay. Fuck literally everything, we're gonna make it hella gay. I don't know, it just doesn't really make sense to me. But yeah, here we are, we're at the end of the game. Like, this is the end of the series. It's wild, right? So yeah, no, it's a pretty fucking good game. It's just, it's way too fucking short. Which actually, like, kind of brings me to another point, which is the, like, some of the expansion mods are looking pretty fucking tasty these days. I'm thinking quite possibly in the next playthrough I do, I might do the Fable Anniversary Redux playthrough, because it actually looks pretty fucking interesting, and it appears to add, like, at least some amount of content to the game, which is pretty cool. So I'm thinking of maybe trying the Fable Redux mod, and then maybe also just kind of trying out some other random mods here and there. We'll see what I end up doing. And also, I guess I might as well mention this, because it is something that is going to be changing now that I am done with the Fable series here. So if you guys saw my channel update video, which should be uploaded before this one for sure, my uploaded scheduling is going to be changing here. So instead of doing daily uploads, I'm going to be doing every other day on the uploads. And that's just for, like, the standard programming. So we do have the Sandbox Alpha Season 3 coming up in, well, I mean, I guess that'll already be going on by the time this video comes out. And there will be 90 days of Sandbox Alpha 3 content that will be uploaded for the most part daily, just because that's when they just release all of their sandbox challenges on a daily basis. So I mean, I'm just going to be uploading as those come out, which is most likely going to be daily. So while there are going to be daily uploads, more particularly for the sandbox stuff, the normal upload schedule is going to be every other day. So the normal content that you normally see, like my series videos or any of my other gaming content, is going to be on that every other day schedule. And then the sandbox content is going to be slapped down on top of that, at least until the sandbox alpha season 3 is over. And then you'll just notice that it's the every other day scheduling. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there so there's no surprises. And also just kind of wanted to let you guys know that the sandbox stuff will not be replacing any of my normal scheduled content. All of that normal content will stay the same. It's just going to move to a different schedule. It's going to be every other day instead of daily. There is going to be daily sandbox content, but it's not going to be interfering with the normal scheduled content. It's just going to be in addition to. So one kind of like random funny thing about Fable, I'm pretty sure they didn't do this for Fable 2 and 3. I'm pretty sure Fable 2 and 3 you could just keep playing. But for the first Fable, for those who didn't know, the only way to play the game after beating the game is to sit through the entire credits section. So if I understand correctly, I'm pretty sure this actually does apply for both versions of the game. I mean, not just the anniversary version, but I mean like the original Xbox version and the original Lost Chapters version, right? So initially after the first Jack of Blades fight, where you get the Sword of Aeons, it used to roll credits and the game would end after you got the Sword of Aeons, and you wouldn't actually be able to use the Sword of Aeons unless you sat through the credits. Which I think kind of ties into the original damage of the Sword of Aeons, because originally it was kind of supposed to be an Easter egg that you could keep playing after beating the game, so it made a little bit more sense for the Sword of Aeons to be this super crazy overpowered weapon, because I think it had like 540 damage or something fucking insane like that in the original version of the game. Which, again, in the context of, like, you just beat the game, and you just got the most powerful sword in the land, and everybody's fearing your power, and blah, blah, blah. Like, it makes sense in the context of the game being complete, like, actually complete, for you to be able to just have this super crazy powerful weapon for no reason. I mean, you're supposed to be this super crazy powerful evil dude after you reach that point, so it only really makes sense, right? But yeah, so the only way to use the Sword of Aeons in the original game was actually sit through all of the credits, because if you skip them, it would just take you back to the menu screen, and the only save that you'd be able to reload would be the save right before the Jack of Blades fight. Whereas if you sit through the credits, it actually gives you another autosave and it allows you to play afterwards. Which I think at this point most people probably know, but I think there are still some people that don't know it, and I do actually surprise people with this information pretty much every time I give it, so it's worth throwing out there whenever we reach the credit screen, right? But anyways, the same way that it works with the Sword of Aeons in the original version of the game, it also works in the Fable Lost Chapters, so you don't get the end of game autosave until after the credits. So if I were to skip the credits, it would take me to right before the last Jack of Blades fight, the Dragon Jack fight, right? So if you want to actually be able to use the Jack of Blades mask, you do have to sit through all the credits, right? Also, that's a fun little Easter egg. I don't know if that's an Easter egg, but the Fable takeaway count is one of my favorite things in the credit. 3,577 Indian meals, 2,828 Chinese meals, and 1,915 pizzas. Holy shit, dude. Like, what the fuck? That is a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, clearly it's a fucking massive team, so, like, it makes sense, but, like, damn. Like, damn. But yeah, I can definitely see why they nerfed the Sword of Aeons for the Lost Chapters, because it would have just been way too... Like, it's literally twice as powerful as it is in the Lost Chapters. Like, it had 540 damage. I'd have to, like, double-check that, but I'm pretty sure it had 540 damage, which is, like, literally 2 times higher than the damage it has in Fable the Lost Chapters. It's ridiculous. And it's a single-handed weapon, too. Like, not only is it just double the Sword of Aeons, but it's still like way stronger. It's like almost double the fucking Soulless Greatsword. Like, it's almost twice as strong as like the best two-handed weapon, and it's a one-handed weapon. Like, what? If you want to play after beating the game, just sit through the credits. It's literally that simple. Go fucking, I don't know, go to the bathroom or something. Go like make a cup of coffee, go make some cereal. I don't know, go do something while these credits are rolling, and then come back and play the game, right? I swear to God, there better not be more. It does that a lot, where it'll do like the credits are almost over, and then it ends, and then like, I swear to God, it almost like fades to a black screen too. And it's like, more credits. I think this is actually the end though. This looks pretty endish. Nope. So look, there's the autosave. Once you get that autosave, you know that you can actually like play after, right?
You've just learned the insult expression.
Oh yeah. And then you get all of the expressions too, so.
Thanks expression.
Yeah, notice how I said you're now good enough? Even though I just got maximum evil power. So yeah, that's kind of the interesting thing about beating Fable Lost Chapters, is that at the end of the game, you actually unlock everything, like not like item wise, but like as far as like emotes and stuff go, and like just like renown based stuff, you get to unlock all of it just by beating the game. So I don't know, it's kind of an interesting thing. You can get all of the evil and the good emotes regardless of what you do at the end. You can fucking literally put the mask on and it'll still be like, you're now good enough to use every good expression. Like, what? But yeah, that's it. That's Fable Lost Chapters, arguably the best game in the series, and honestly arguably like really the only true Fable game. I mean, like the original Fable gets a pass just because it's like the original Fable, honestly, but like Fable The Lost Chapters is like the true and real Fable game, and honestly none of the other games hold up to really any part of Fable, with the exception of like a couple quirky things like the marriage and housing system maybe in Fable 2 and 3, and like being able to have kids and stuff. Like there's things they could have expanded on as far as like real estate and marriage go, but other than that, like nothing about Fable 2 or Fable 3 stands up against the original Fable, like at all, like even in the slightest. Anyway, so that's definitely it for this video, and I guess that's it for this series. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope you guys enjoyed the series too. If you did, make sure to leave a like, it definitely helps me out. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to check out any more of this content, or any of my other gaming content for that matter. And of course, as always, for as little as 99 cents a month, you can become a channel member, help support this channel monetarily, help me pay some bills around here, that sort of thing. Yeah, with that being said, it's been Flock the Master Gamer with some Fable The Lost Chapters, and I will see you guys in the next series, whatever it may be. Peace out.